morning, you happily greeted your cold office mate. He doesn't pay attention to you and always wants to be alone. He doesn't have friends and hates to have skinship with other people. The guy who has a trust issue named Jungkook didn't answer. You sat in your chair and took something from your bag as you moved your chair closer to him as well. But he immediately took a ruler and used to push you to prevent you from coming. Oops, remember, social distancing. You gaze on him and say, yeah, I don't have a virus. At the same time, I don't care about your rules. You said that because that's what he always says to people who wants to come to him. You even come closer and put the sandwich on his table. What is this? Obviously a sandwich. I made it specially for you. Maybe you don't eat breakfast yet. Don't worry, it's clean. As you took the other sandwich from your bag and ate it. But he retorted to you and said, I already ate it. This time, you took his hand and even though he tried to take it, you didn't let it go as you placed the sandwich on his hand. I don't believe you. Okay, fine. I know you don't trust someone, but I would like you to know that there are also people who can be trusted. That is the reason why you always approach Jungkook, because you see yourself in him before. The only difference is that he hates his kinship. Since you overcame your trust issue, you became friendly and cheerful. You also find your true self. You have been working at June Company for 3 years, while Jungkook for about 6 months. Since he came to that company, he has not made any friends. He is always quiet. Little by little, you analyze why he is like that, since you also experienced Jungkook's behavior before. Since then, you approach him every day and talk to him, and even though he pushed you away, you didn't give up, because for you, that kind of person should be understood. The gossip in the office was that he was an orphan, so you thought maybe that was the reason why he became an outcast. Every time you thought that no one else was taking care of him, you felt sorry for Jungkook. Jungkook sat down quietly, holding the sandwich that you gave. Meanwhile, you opened the computer to work. YN. You immediately turned to him with a mixture of shock. For 6 months, this was the first time he called your name. Yes, do you need anything? Then, can we be friends? He said. You turned your chair to face him again and replied, sure. So, starting today, I'm your friend. If you have anything to say or concerns, I'm just here. Lunch break. Look at this guy. He said we were friends, but he didn't even ask me to have lunch. You murmured while keep on looking at Jungkook in the cafeteria, but you couldn't find him until you remembered that he likes to go to the rooftop, so you went there. But unfortunately, he wasn't there either. Where is he? Did he eat? Ah, why I'm worried about him. As you go back to the cafeteria to have your lunch. You have no idea. The guy you are looking for is eating with the chairman of the company. Since Jungkook's true identity is the chairman's son. Jungkook's trust issue started when his mom made a promise to him that she would come back, but he never come back until Jungkook found out that his parents got divorced. He tries to convince his mom to come back to his dad, but she doesn't agree because she is already in love with someone else. Because of that, Jungkook got depressed. He always locks himself in his room and doesn't talk to anyone, even with his dad. Until he decided to live in Jeju alone. But 7 months ago, he was forced to come back after his dad had a heart attack. His dad begged him to take his place, but Jungkook doesn't have a confidence to run the company. How can he run the company properly if he doesn't trust the people? But he can't do anything since he doesn't want to lose the company that his father worked hard for. So he decided to work as a normal employee because he wants to start with nothing. At the same time, find someone he can trust. He also purposely hide his true identity. When you return to your office table, you saw Jungkook already there. Did you eat? He answered. Wow, I went around the entire cafeteria and rooftop looking for you so we can have lunch together. Wait, don't tell me you eat at the restaurant, but you just don't want to take me because I eat a lot, as Hiki yells. That even Jungkook is surprised at himself because it's been a long time since he smiled. So, I was right. I eat with someone. Don't worry, next time I'll treat you. Really? You eat with someone? Who? Girlfriend? No, someone I treasure. After that day, you became close. You were together often. Sometimes you two mistakenly have a relationship. Whenever you were together, you were mostly the one talking about yourself to your family. Even once you didn't hear him mentioning about his family, which is you understand because maybe he's not ready to open up to you. But one thing you're certainly sure, Jungkook is trusting you little by little. 2 weeks later, you woke up late, so now you are in hurry. Good thing there's no traffic. You got off the bus and ran to the entrance gate of the company. When you saw Jungkook, he immediately came the moment he saw you. What happened? Never mind, answer me later, he said, and held your wrist while pulling you into the elevator. You didn't know what was happening to you, but at that time, while he was pulling you, you felt like you were in the K drama scene that made your heart skip a beat. You got on the elevator holding each other's hands. Later on, he raised your hand, but all of a sudden, a group of guys entered, which made you separate from each other. And now, you're in the middle of them. Until, excuse me, he said and held your shoulder and brought you to the corner. He faced you and placed each of his arms both sides, so no one could stand next to you. You chuckled because you thought something again. Why? He asked, since he saw you chuckle. You put your mouth close to his ear. It's like we were in a K-drama scene. He also laughed and flicked your forehead. Excuse me, miss. This is more sweet and real than a K-drama. After work, you pulled your chair towards Jungkook. JK, do you want to come with me? It's my friend's birthday today and we'll go to a bar. I'm sorry, I have something important to do. It's okay. You went back to your place and took your phone as you dialed someone's number. Kate, my office mate is not available. How about Dixon? Surely he will agree to date me. Jungkook leaning his table to leave, but he stopped when he heard what you said. I forgot. My appointment today was cancelled. Okay, I'll come with you. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. So don't look for a date. Your friends already know him, because aside of you always telling about Jungkook, you already introduced Jungkook to them once. You are the kind of person who doesn't drink, but that time you really want to know what's alcohol tastes like. Why, and are you sure you can handle the alcohol? He asked. Don't worry, I can do it, you said and started to drink. Well, Jungkook drinks occasionally, but this time he didn't, so he can't watch over you. Later on, You are laughing like crazy after you finish the two bottles. Jungkook, the bank keeps calling me to give me compliments. You know why? Why? They say I have an outstanding balance. As you laugh. But no one laugh at your dad jokes. Wait, I can. What does the house wear? JK, I don't know. Address? Again, no one laugh as you sulk in the corner. Later on, they heard Jungkook laugh. See? It's funny, right? Yes, it's funny. But we need to go. You're already drunk. Can you take her home, please? Sure, I'll take care of her. Jungkook carried you and brought you to his car. He made you sit on the front seat and was about to attach the seatbelt to your body when you suddenly hug him. JK, do you trust me? He let you hug him and tap your back. Yes, I trust you. Don't worry, I won't break your trust in me. But, what is it? I'm afraid of breaking our friendship. Why did you say that? Because I think I've fallen for you. Jungkook's eyes widen and look at you. What did you say? YN? But you didn't answer him because you already fell asleep. Still, he heard that clearly. A smile crept to his face as he kissed your forehead. Good night. The next day, you woke up in an unfamiliar room. Where am I? I can't remember anything. Did someone kidnap me? You check your body, but you don't feel anything strange. You were still wearing the same thing you were wearing last night. Until you heard footsteps. You stood up and wanted to hide, but someone spoke. YN, are you awake? You felt relief after hearing Jungkook's voice. Yes, I'm awake. The door opened as you see Jungkook. Good morning, breakfast is ready. What happened? Why am I here? You don't remember anything? Okay, you were drunk last night. You can't enter your house because you entered the wrong password. So I brought you here. This is so embarrassing. Wait, did I do any stupid things? No. Thanks God. By the way, this is your house? Come, I'll introduce you to someone. He hold again your hand and accompany you. You follow him down the stairs and went to the kitchen until your soul almost came out of your body when you saw the chairman of your company sitting in the dining room. Dad, this is YN. The chairman smiled and said, So, you are that girl. The girl my son always talk about. You couldn't speak in your shock. How did the chairman become Jungkook's father? Jungkook know that you are surprised, so he explained everything to you and told you that next week he would replace his dad as the chairman of the company, so his father can rest. You weren't mad at Jungkook even though he kept a secret from you. Instead, you were happy because he wasn't alone. There was someone who took good care of him. You understood his situation, of course. After 1 week, Jungkook took over as the new chairman and everyone was speechless. No one could believe that person they thought an orphan was a billionaire and chairman's son. YN, do you know that Jungkook is the chairman's son? Yes, I know, but just recently. You just answered Nicole's question. You didn't thought that this is where the problem would start. The gossip spread fast in the company that why you choose to be Jungkook's friend because you know he's the chairman's son, as they start calling you a gold digger. They said that you intended to get close to Jungkook just for his money and his position, which hurt you so much because you know in yourself that it wasn't true. And because of that gossip, you were always talked about, and it came to the point that you can't work properly. Your team leader is currently scolding you because you did the wrong report, but Jungkook accidentally heard it. What's going on here? He asked angrily. Sir, YN made a mistake for the report. Alright, I will handle this. As he told you to follow him, you follow him, but soon you stop. Sir Jungkook, he turned his back and faced you. Why? Please, next time, do not interfere with my problem. To be honest, you are really confused about who you are going to choose. Is it yourself, your friendship, or your feelings for him? What's wrong? There's nothing wrong, sir, as you walk away from him. The reason why you didn't tell him the truth is because you don't want the problem to get big. You start avoiding him. If you used to always have lunch together, now you eat outside and go home early. He even ignored his call and text. You entered the office building and walked going to the elevator, but you saw Jungkook standing on that way. So you hurriedly went to the other direction to use the stairs to go to the floor where your office is, so you wouldn't see each other. But before you get to exit door, Jungkook blocked your way. You didn't know he saw you and followed. Why are you avoiding me? You look around and many people are looking to the both of you. Sir, they are watching us. I don't care. And stop calling me sir. Is it because of the gossip? You didn't speak. You just looked down. I knew it. I'm not a gold digger. I didn't even know that you are rich. I know. You're not like that. Do you let them destroy us? Because of you, I overcome my trust issue. A lot has changed in me because of you. You said you won't break my trust in you. Then why are you hurting me? I love you. So please consider my feelings too. His eyes are tearing up. You didn't know that you hurt him with what you did. You thought, why do you care what other people say? If you were confused before what to choose, is it yourself, your friendship, or feelings? Now everything is clear. You don't have to choose anything because you can fight against everything. You come closer and hug him in front of many people. I'm sorry if I didn't think that I would hurt you. I love you too. And from now on, I don't care what people say, as long as we love each other. That's my girl. Let's go to our work. You broke the hug. To get on the elevator, but Jungkook suddenly kissed you. That made everyone shocked. You broke the kiss and look at them. That's the proof that this girl is mine. Gold digger? Excuse me. My girl is not a gold digger. She's just a gold digger to your eyes and said that out of your envious and jealousy to her. The end. Thank you for watching Coobies. Good night.